Hello, welcome to Z Gadget Review. Today, Amazon released a bunch of products, but at the end of the release and announcements, they had one little announcement that is going to be huge. That announcement was their new gaming service called Luna. Luna in English means moon. Why do they call it moon? Who knows? Maybe it's because it's a moonshot. So this, there was rumors that Amazon has been working into getting into the gaming industry, and this service had the code name Tempo. There's not an actual release date yet. Right now, the service is going to be in early access, which you can sign up for. I will include the link in the description section if you want to sign up for that. The service is on right now. It's only going to be available on PC, Mac, Fire TV, iPhone, iPad via apps. There's no Android version yet, but it's supposedly going to come out after the service is launched. Now, I know they say that they don't have a launch date, but there's some clues here that I think kind of give us an idea that this is probably going to officially launch towards the end of the year, so during the holiday season. I'm going to go into the reason why. So the introductory price is going to be $5.99 a month. That's going to be during the early access period. You'll be able to play Luna in up to 2 devices at the same time. You're going to get 4K 60 frames per second on select titles. The service is going to be powered by AWS, which is Amazon's web platform that a bunch of different companies use. They are saying that there's going to be more than 100 games available via the Luna Plus channel. So Luna is going to have Twitch integration, and of course, it's going to have Twitch integration. Amazon owns Twitch. The way they explain it says inside the Luna experience, players will see Twitch streams or games in the service, and from Twitch, they'll be able to instantly start playing Luna games. So technically, if you're playing a Twitch streamer playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you'll be able to pick up and play from there, so you don't have to go searching for the game, which is a really smart thing to do. I mean, there's millions of people that watch Twitch streams, and to have access to gaming directly from that is a perfect way of marrying those services. Some of the games that are going to be available are Resident Evil 7, Control, Panzer Dragon, Greed, Ukulele, A Brother's A Tale of Two Sons, and there's going to be more games added over time. Amazon has partnered up with Ubisoft in a gaming channel, so it looks like Ubisoft is going to have its own gaming channel. I'm assuming Ubisoft games obviously are going to be featured on that channel. And here's why I think that the launch is going to be during the holidays, because of this next quote. So it says players who subscribe to this channel will have access to their favorite Ubisoft titles in up to 4K resolution, mobile gameplay, and access to new titles when the channel launches, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 6, and Immortals Phoenix Rising, the same day they release. This is the first of multiple Luna game channels in development, where customers can play games from their favorite publishers and genres. So the controller is going to look like Xbox controller. It has the same form factor. You can buy the controller for $49.99. It's going to be ALEXA enabled, but if you don't want to use a controller, you can use mouse and keyboard as well. And this is how the controller is going to work with the service. Luna controller is ALEXA enabled and connects directly to the cloud to effortlessly control your game, featuring a multiple antenna design that prioritizes uninterrupted Wi-Fi for lower latency gaming. In fact, our testing showed a reduction in round-trip latency when playing Luna controller with Cloud Direct versus Luna controller via Bluetooth, with a reduction of between 17 to 30 milliseconds among PC, Fire TV, and Mac. Because the Luna controller connects directly to cloud servers, players can easily switch between screens such as Fire TV to mobile phone without additional pairing or configuration changes. So technically, it's going to work like Stadia works, where you pay the monthly fee, you have the controller, and you connect to the service, and you should be able to flawlessly change between devices and continue playing your game. Which, as we know from Stadia, it is not really true. All right, so what does this mean? So this means that now we have Stadia, we have xCloud, and we have Amazon's Luna, which is cloud gaming or streaming gaming or stream gaming, whatever you want to call it. Now, in a way, it makes sense why Microsoft is rushing to buy so many studios and why Microsoft is putting so much emphasis on Game Pass and providing the xCloud service as part of their Game Pass service, because Amazon is going into this field. During the press conference, Amazon said that they have 100 million Fire TVs in households. So there's 100 million people who own Fire TVs. If you can stream games through your Fire TV by paying $6 a month, there's a lot of people who will rather do that than to buy a $500 console. So you have Sony and you have Microsoft. And Microsoft is kind of seeing that the console thing is kind of going away, which is something that people have been talking about for a while now. But Microsoft is kind of seeing the writing on the wall, and Microsoft is saying, you know what? We need to be able to move forward from these consoles to have a service that can play anywhere else. This, in a way, puts Sony in a tricky spot, because as much as Sony could have exclusives and give you great gaming services and stuff, the average person who just wants to be able to sit down and play a game is going to buy a $50 controller and pay a $6 monthly fee versus buying a $500 device that's huge, as we've seen in pictures, that they might not use all the time. You have casual gamers. This is a very interesting thing that Amazon is doing. I guess we'll see when the service comes out if Amazon can keep up with the promises that Google had and they never delivered on, if Amazon can actually deliver on them. The other thing is Amazon having Twitch attached to this service and being able to leverage that install base for their services also gives them a leg up over anyone else, over Google, over Microsoft, over Sony. So it's a very very interesting thing that just happened. We'll see how these games play when Amazon finally launches their service. Of course, you won't be able to compare Luna with games on Xbox One, Series X, and the PS5, because the computing power and all this obviously is going to be greater. But there's still a market for those people who don't care about those things. All right, go ahead and tell me in the comments what you think about Amazon's new move into the gaming field. Is something that you're thinking of getting? Is something that you will want to try out? I definitely put out my name already on the list to get early access. So once again, go ahead. The link is going to be in the description section. You can click it and subscribe for that. That is going to be it for me. Go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you can be alerted anytime that there are new videos. And thank you very much for watching.